Directionally challenged hiker here, and our shipping containers are being delivered. So I'm just gonna let this run some video and we'll go from there. Delivery day of our shipping containers. It is Wednesday, February 9th. Actually, not. It is May 4th, and it has taken me this long to get back to this footage and work on editing it so I can get this video rolling. Okay, so the house project videos are not exactly my priority when I have hiking videos that I can work on. So anyway, going even further back than February 9th, early in January, my husband actually ordered the shipping containers that you see here. The lead time or wait time on them was about 4 to 5 weeks. I'm not exactly sure at this point. I didn't write that down, but it was a little bit of a wait, and that gave us time to prepare the area where we wanted them set, the way we wanted it. When we first started looking at shipping containers, he was leaning towards and wanting 40 footers. Just a little bit more storage space seemed more practical, but we have an issue. The dirt road that, we have to make a left turn onto the kind of dirt road / our drive to the property it's a fairly tight turn. There's not a lot of clearance between neighbors' property, and he was kind of afraid that a truck pulling a 40-foot shipping container would not be able to make that turn without, damaging someone's fence or something like that. And, contractors that are delivering stuff for you don't usually like to take risks like that. So we erred in the side of caution and we went with 20 footers. I mean, there'd be nothing worse than, having your container almost delivered and then being told, there's no way we can get it around that corner there. So we took the safe route. We get the call that the containers are, getting close. I mean, they were to give us a heads up so my husband could get off work and be at the property along with me when they were delivered. It's just one of those things that it's like, there's a lot of stuff I'll do. It's like, I didn't want to be responsible for okay, this is where I want him and stuff. So we got the phone call and he headed on over, and the delivery guy and my husband hit that dirt road pretty close to the same time, and the driver is kind of analyzing the turn that has to be made, and he's like, I can do it, because there was a second truck that was coming, and you'll see that second truck in the footage, to help him with, offloading the shipping containers down before that turn and then just doing one at a time. But the driver's like, I can do this. And he actually ended up with, 220 footers, 40 feet of shipping containers, and he backed them around the corner and down the dirt road or our drive to where they needed to be set. Pretty impressive. Needless to say, backing the shipping containers down the drive went smoothly. The offloading probably gave the driver a little bit of a headache. The shipping containers were positioned with their doors facing towards the back, as they were to be offloaded one at a time onto the other smaller trailer, and then We had left them plenty of room so they could swing the truck on and then pull them into position, you know, leaving the doors facing mostly southward. But since they didn't offload the shipping containers, they were facing the wrong direction, and there was not enough room for him just to pull them into position. So he did the swoop around and then proceeded to try to back the shipping containers into position. And here, as he got pulled forward with, you know, 2 20-foot shipping containers on his trailer, his truck got into a little bit of the softer desert dirt, you know, the stuff that just kind of gives way when you're trying to like drive on it sometimes. And he was having a little bit of trouble backing it up. So the other driver with his truck pulled up towards, you know, the back of the shipping container and the trailer and took some chains, attached them to the front of his truck and to the back of the trailer, and a sort of one-sided tug of war ensued to help the driver with the shipping containers on the trailer get rolling again and be able to back them into position. Even with the game of tug of war, the driver considered it a fairly easy delivery, as it's a nice open area. There are no obstacles. There's no property that could possibly be damaged if they, you know, took too sharp of a turn or anything. So yeah, it was, I guess, a pretty smooth delivery. I mean, I've never had shipping containers delivered before. I've never had a shipping container. The whole process took, I mean, from the time they got to where he was going to where he ended up backing it down our drive to where they needed to be placed, was about 45 minutes. I mean, I don't know, pretty fast, I guess. And then they were on their way, and you know, we did a quick inspection while they were still there. I mean, the shipping containers are not pretty. We did not pay the premium for a one trip container. My husband wanted something that was weather tight. So we got shipping containers that are weather tight and they will serve their purpose. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, they are set, I think it is 20 feet apart. There's, you know, so that we will eventually put some, we're going to put some metal roofing over them and cross the span between them. So it'll be kind of like, we'll have a carport or an area where if he wants to do some projects outside, as the one container is going to be his workshop. The one near in the footage, the one near to us in the footage, is the one that will be his workshop. He's actually begun doing a little bit of work on that. We picked up some windows to put in, since shipping containers get really hot in Arizona. I mean, so we'll put in a couple windows, and I think he'll put in, what do they call it on pole barns and stuff? They call it a man door. So he'll put in a door, probably on that inside area, I'm thinking, so that he can get in and out without opening the shipping container doors on the end. Even though I have been able to open them okay, I don't know that I've tried shutting them yet, but he's dealt with shipping containers at work, and he said that's, you know, every shipping container has its little like tricks to how to open and close the doors more easily. But I can get these open. Again, I haven't really tried to get them shut yet, but it is going to be an ongoing project. There will be more footage coming. We've got a lot of cleanup to do on this property. Yeah, that manufactured home has to go. So I will be working on videos for all that. But yeah, so those are our shipping containers. Yeah, it's like, as little steps happen, it becomes more real. It is still a ways out. But someday we will be living there, and there may be some animals in the future. So later.